welcome back to Love from Leo. My name is Tay, otherwise known as Love from Leo, and today we're going to be doing a pick a card reading. Basically, you pick a number 1 through 3 in this case, and then we're going to read what blessings are going to be coming your way. But these are the things that are going to be bright in your future. So what's coming in your future that's bright? And the reason I'm doing this is because I have a review that I'm doing for this teeth whitening. So this teeth whitening company wanted me to do a review for their company, and so I decided to do that. But I wanted to incorporate it with tarot. You know, I didn't want to just put up a review. Let's just get into the review real quick. If you don't want to watch the review, just skip to the timestamp that I have down in the comments below. This is called the Lumist teeth whitening system. Now these are basically strips that you put on your teeth for an hour to 2 hours, and this is the box that it comes in. It comes in a 5-day supply, and you get 2 strips for each day. So you put one on the top and one on the bottom. It's supposed to whiten up to 5 shades. It says here on the top. I don't know if it whitened it up 5 shades, but it definitely did whiten up my teeth. Now the gel, I actually get used to it after the days go by, but I think it's because I liked the results I was getting. So because of the results that I was getting, I was like, I can deal with that, you know? And after you take the strip off, you're supposed to rinse it out, you know, if you have any like extra residue. But other than that, guys, I really do like this product. Now, one thing that I would say is to do it at home, because I couldn't talk with them and I did feel like people could see that I had on strips. But I mean, it's a teeth whitening strip, so it's going to be kind of bulky, you know, but that's besides the fact. So let's just go ahead and get into this reading. So I want you to close your eyes and think of a number 1 through 3, and I'll pause for 5 seconds so that you can pick your number that you want. Okay, so now that you've picked your number, this is group 1. So these are the decks that I'm using for this particular reading. So we have the Sun card. So for those of you in group 1, you're going to be having a blessing and something that you have been wanting to see. So there's something in your life that you've been pulling towards, something that you want to express or something that you want to showcase to the world, or just your world, you know what I'm saying? So showcase to the people that are important to you. And I think you're finally going to be experiencing a little bit more of this in real life in your future. The next card we have is the Pisces card. So this card is about believing, because Pisces is all about believing the signs and the different coincidences that you see in life. So Pisces is known for being one of the more fun signs, one of the more laid back signs, kind of like going with the flow. And this is because they kind of live in this, I'm trying to think of how I can explain this. They live in this kind of perspective where things are more like a movie. Things feel like scenes. Things feel like experiences. Like it's really an experience. Life is an experience. So a lot of things that might be based in reality are not tied to Pisces. So a lot of things that you may be experiencing in the future, it's going to feel like you are playing a role or playing a part in a movie. You're going to feel like a character in your own book, so to speak. So it's very important to pay attention to the signs, the little nuances that the author puts in the books to kind of foreshadow what's going to happen in the future. A lot of times our authors will put little details here and there in the book, and at the end of the book you start to put the puzzles together just like a movie. When you start noticing these things lining up in different synchronicities, just be aware that you are seeing things that are making sense to you, but it might not make sense to other people, so keep it to yourself. Try not to expose what you're going through, because other people are not going to understand it, and it's going to mess up what's in store for you. So believe the things that you are understanding, believe the things that you are overstanding. Even if it seems like it's a trippy thing that you're understanding, just know that it's your message from your guides. It's your message. So it's going to make sense to you, but it's not going to make sense to other people, so keep it to yourself. Try not to expose yourself to your school of fish around you, which are your peers. Also, try not to escape your reality. You already are in this state where you're not based in reality. So if you try to disattach from reality, such as getting too drunk, then things are going to be a lot harder for you to understand. You know what I'm saying? Things are going to be too hazy for you. So try to stay a little bit grounded. You don't have to not have any fun, but it just means be aware of what you're experiencing. And so that's a part of your blessing in the future. And the last card that we have is the 2 of Wands. So 2 of Wands is definitely associated with the fire element. So this is obviously about intuition or action or physical output to get something that you envision. I feel like this is what you're working towards. And so in combination with the Sun card here, so it's like we have the Sun card, we have the 2 of Wands, So it's like you're going to get what you want. That goal that you want, you will get this, right? But you have to express whatever you're feeling to get to that next level. And then on top of that, we have this Pisces energy, which is saying you're going to experience different things in your life, and you have to like really believe that somehow, some way, source, your guides, your angels, your ancestors, whatever you believe in, is trying to connect with you. And so you have to listen with your heart. It's not so much of a logical thing because it's a spiritual connection, and your heart is the connection between your body and your mind, you know? It's like it's what holds everything together. It's what keeps everything going. And so your heart is the connection, and you essentially are your connection to the divine that you are connected to. So you have to like tune in to what they're trying to tell you. But if I'm saying they, I'm not trying to be specific on what I'm saying they are. I'm just saying whatever your intuition is, whatever that voice in the back of your head, God, whatever you believe in is trying to connect. And so you have to allow that to happen so that your blessing can surface. All right, so that blessing is going to be coming soon. I definitely feel a sense of rising to the next level. I want to say completion, but I feel like there's more to come. But it's like a completion in a way like you've leveled up in your own way. You've made your own personal record. That's what I'm feeling, personal record for Group A. So Group 1, you are definitely going to be having a blessing in a personal record, a personal achievement, like your personal best in something. So have fun with that. It should be a very fun experience. I'm seeing a lot of good energy there. So those of you who picked Group 2, hi, welcome to your blessing in your future. So what's looking bright for you in your future? So the first card we have is Mutable Earth, Prince of Pentacles. Mutable Earth is the Virgo energy. But when this is in relation to a blessing, this is saying you have these talents, you have these gifts that you have been exercising, you've been toning up. I don't know, like I feel like I'm supposed to relate this to like working out. You've had these qualities about you that you've been fine-tuning. And now it's like all of the things that you've learned, and then in combination with your raw natural talent, is coming together at this time for you to achieve things in the future. So that's what this card is saying for you. The second card is the Air card. And so I think there's a lot of thoughts, there's a lot of ideas that are tied into the experiences that you have accumulated over time, aka your knowledge, your wisdom. And then these like new and fresh ideas, these new avenues that you can channel some of this, I want to say vintage knowledge, or vintage isn't the word, inherited knowledge. It's like you're building this mental cloud. I'm just telling you what I'm envisioning right now. You have this mental cloud that you're forming and nurturing, and it's growing. And it's a cloud, but it's not a sad cloud. It's not a gray one. It's like full of life. Like it looks like if you touch it, it'll be warm like a cover. It looks like something you can hug and it'll be solid, you know, but still soft at the same time. Memory foam. So it's like things that can create memory, and it's forming into this new endeavor. It's combined with all of your hard work and also your talent. It's going to give you that oomph in your future. So something that maybe you didn't even realize you were putting energy into. 10 of Wands is the last card we have here. So 10 of Wands makes me feel like you've had a lot on your plate in your past, maybe even recently. So you've had to do a lot of ripping and running. That's what I'm feeling like. You feel tired, or you felt tired. And whatever this natural talent that you've always had, but it's like you've improved it over time because you've worked on it without even realizing you worked on it. So for example, I'm just going to give you an example of what I'm seeing. Someone who has always had it rough their whole life, and they go and they start working in something with customer service where they learn how to talk to people, and they slowly but surely sharpen their tool of having the gift of gab. It's something they've always had that can always kind of make people feel, you know, like they're charming. They make people feel comfortable around them. They may be able to talk their way out of situations as well. It's always been something good for them. And I guess I'm saying talking because we have the air card here, which is like, you know, communication, right? And so someone has like the gift of gab or something. Now it's like you figured out how to put that with what you've learned over the years with how people work and different ways that people interact and things of this nature. And now it's like you're ready to stop working so hard and just like put something out there so that your money can work for you. Does that make sense? So some of you are going to be coming into this situation where you found a new mental space where you figure out how to do things in a new way. And then some of you are physically in this space where you figured out an invention of some sort. And it'll help you make money, you know, like a new financial endeavor, a new business venture, maybe literally an invention that can help you sustain your life in a better way. Wow. So yeah, and then definitely with the 10 of Wands here, you're definitely going to have some form of relaxing, laying down your burden. It could have been something that stemmed from a childhood situation that you are releasing. It could be something that deep, or it could be something as simple as just having an idea and being like, oh, I can make money from this. Boom. You know what I'm saying? So then you don't have to work a full-time job. But there's definitely something new coming in that you have cultivated over time, and then you kind of like morphed it with a new idea. And that's it for your blessing. We're going to move on to group 3. So those of you who are in group 3, welcome to your blessing that's coming in the future. So the first card that we have starting off is Ace of Swords. So Ace of Swords, when I think of this, I think about communication. I'm thinking of new ideas. I'm thinking of new ways of communicating, new ways to have harmony, new ways of having different viewpoints, you know, but still finding a way to find common ground between more than one opposing factor. Finding the balance between lifestyle and morality. You may be figuring out how to live better. Some of you may be figuring out how to give someone a better life. Some of you may be dealing with how to be more level-headed. Let's look at the next card. The next card is Earth. Yeah, so I was just saying level-headed, right? Earth, this energy is all about pulling in that stability, grounding yourself, growing, nurturing, taking the time to invest yourself into something. So this isn't an overnight process. This is something that's going to take years. This is something that may impact you for years that could be coming your way. I also feel like you're going to be experiencing an energy of working, building something, creating something, but building it. Like, that's the root word. Like, you're putting in your own physical energy, your own blood, sweat, and tears, and building something that you've been having in your brain for a long time. That's what I'm thinking with these 2 cards so far, right? So building that thought, building that new idea, building that new bridge to your next phase in your life, because you're finding balance. You've understood something, you overstood something, and now you're moving into your next phase that will give you a little bit more stability so that you can ascend even more. Does that make sense? And I feel like it's so clear to you. It's kind of like you have leveled up on a mental level, maybe emotional. I don't know. Maybe it's external, internal. I don't know. There's a growth. The next card that you have, group 3, is 5 of Pentacles. There's something you've been wanting. I think you've been asking. That's the word I'm looking for. You've been asking for this balance, this peace of mind, this clarity, this focus, this determination, this 2020 vision. You know what I'm saying? Tunnel vision. You've been like asking, what am I supposed to do? How do I get there? What is my next phase? What is my next step? What is my end goal? What am I supposed to achieve? I feel like you've been asking yourself this. And a lot of you have really been kind of like charging your spiritual nature. And I'm saying charging your spiritual nature. Like, I'm envisioning like a debit card or something, and you're like swiping it. You're charging your card, but it's like a spiritual card. And it's like you're going like this to the gods, and you're like, I need help. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I got stuck. I don't know what's the next thing that I'm supposed to do. This 5 of Pentacles is representing to me, I feel like there's going to be some type of answer given to you. I don't know how it's going to come to you, but I definitely feel like it's going to hit you like a ton of bricks, and it could come soft and still have impact like nobody's business, or it could physically come in and hit you smack in the face. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't tell you the temperament of how it's going to come, but I can tell you it's going to impact you regardless. Imagine yourself being in this new house that you dreamt of. You're the house that you dream of. You're inside of it, and you are falling from some type of atmosphere to the earth, and your house is going to root itself And while you're falling, you know it's scary, but you know it's worth it. You know you're finding yourself by doing this. And it's going to root itself, the house. And you're going to be inside of this house. And there's going to be a new foundation. You're going to have a new sense of security, a new sense of comfort that exposes itself to you, essentially. And I think that's something to be cherished. It's a new you. It's a new way of being. It's a new energy force. But yeah, so I think that's it for all of the group. Thank you guys for watching this video. Once again, this is a Lumist review / tarot reading of what's bright that's coming into your future. If you guys would like to know more about this product, I do have the website linked in the description box below. If you would like a private tarot reading with me, then you can email me at lovefromaleo@gmail.com. Don't forget to like this video because it helps me out, and it also will help you get more content like this. Subscribe to the channel because you will also be updated when I am putting out new videos that you could probably relate to, and it'll help you. As I'm learning, you could be learning as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in my next video. Bye.